Hey gang, hey gang, hey gang! What's going on? Hey, it's a good day. Always a great day. It's even a better day when you get to see me on video. Alright, don't believe everything that you hear unless you hear it from here. Alright? Gonna look at another knife today. Now actually this is my kid's knife. Now I've had at least one of these in the past. I think maybe just one. I wish I still had one. But why get another one when we can always use your boys? Alright? Remember that. Why get yourself one when you can use his? You paid for it anyway. Okay? I find myself carrying this knife a lot and I feel kind of bad about it. And up until recently, he hasn't really minded. You know, he's just turned 10 and I don't think it'll be too much longer till he says something about it. We're talking about the Esee. Esee is a classic, great American company, in my opinion. I like everything about Esee. I really do. I like the company, I like the products, I like the warranty, I like the Facebook group, I like the people in it. Their knives are great, their knives are affordable, and so while I sing their praise, it's not because I'm getting paid for it. I mean, if someone wants to throw me some money because I said something nice about their knife one time on a video somewhere, then great. I do, however, think that's somewhat unlikely. It's more likely that you'll catch me on a video with some music in the background and I'll get edited or censored by fascist YouTube. Anyway, the Esee, this is my boy's knife. I got it for him from a gentleman named John Cunningham off the Facebook group of Esee Knives. And I got it for my boy for a steal. I mean, just a steal. He did a really good deal, and I appreciate that. My boy has taken this out, used it on the feather sticks, started fires with it. He did the walking stick with it. Really, all his knife learning he has done with this. He's had some other knives that, I mean, you buy a 10-year-old kid his first knife, you buy him something affordable, but that's not bad, okay? And then really, it's just not worth it to me. I'd rather just buy him something decent. For the price that I paid for 2 or 3 other little junk piece of crap knives, I should have just bought this one that I got a decent deal on from a good deal on from a nice guy. The Esee. It's fantastic, right? It's a 3 because it's got a 3-inch blade. It's got the choil. This one's got the orange G10 handles, and it's got the OD green finish. It's great. Okay? I wouldn't necessarily have originally said that I like these color choices, but it really does grow on me. I don't know, there's something about it that screams pumpkin, and not that I like pumpkin. There's something about it also that just screams that this is woods friendly. And I don't know if you've ever done it. You set your knife down, you get distracted, you maybe reach over there a little bit or walk over there a couple steps, come back, get busy again, and then you're thinking, hey, where's my knife at? I used to think it was really stupid how guys could set their knife down and lose it. Until I'm looking around for mine. So, give it up for the orange G10. You might not be a fan, but it serves a purpose. A real purpose, okay? And it's not bad. Now, by all rights, I don't think anyone has anything bad to say about Esee except for the stupid people who break their knives on purpose and then maybe get scolded by the company. They get a new knife from the company, but they get scolded by the company because, look, it's not a throwing knife, okay? It's not a throwing knife. And if you lay it across a couple bricks and you jump on top of it, you know, it might break, okay? If you're going to try and baton another knife through this one, yeah, that's a problem, okay? There's use and there's abuse, and then there is stupidity. And Esee will replace all of them. Okay? They may tell you to go shove it and stop buying their knives because they're tired of losing money on your dumb self. But that's just all the more reason to like them, in my opinion. So, this is a great knife. It's got a 1/8 inch stock. Full flat grind. And, you know, with everything being thicker stock these days, 3/16 seems to be the norm, or 1/4 inch. Busey makes ones that are even fatter than that, which, although I've never handled them, I just think it's the dumbest. It's nice to get back to a 1/8, just to remember what a knife feels like. A knife. Just a knife. Not a survival knife. Not a one-tool option. Not I can do everything miracle steel, super steel kind of hoopla. Just a knife. Well, I got a 1095 steel with a Rowan heat treat. All of it's fantastic. Don't have a problem with any of it. It holds a good edge. I mean, 1095 is not 3V. It's not 3V. It's not 5160. Okay, but it serves its purpose. It's affordable, and it's a good bang for your buck. And all the Esee knives are a good bang for your buck. They're super tough with a fantastic warranty. Let's look at this sheath. Now, out of all the things Esee, the only things that I ever hear people really squawk about, there's two things, but one of them right here is the sheath. People don't like the molded plastic sheath. A lot of things now come in junky nylon. I don't think I have one with me right now. Either come in some kind of junky nylon sheath or they come in Kydex. People all over preferring the Kydex. And there's a good reason for that, okay? It's lighter, it's simpler, there's no maintenance. It's not retaining moisture, so it's not going to rust your blade in the long term like leather. There's a lot of good reasons for Kydex. And because that some people squawk, I think they're so used to Kydex, or they're so used to what's traditionally available, that they balk at unorthodox or non-traditional molded plastic sheath. Now, I gotta say, that's never been my experience. You know? I could shake this all day long, and it's never gonna come out. It's not a question of retention. I'm not sure what their question is, other than they think it fits too tight, or it's harder to get back in. I don't know what their deal is. I think possibly now this is not the Maui back for the 3. I think possibly they don't like the molded plastic on the Maui back. And again, I'm not sure why. I actually really like this because when I wear my son's 3, I wear it just as an EDC, like inside the waistband, back here about 4 o'clock, and you know, inside the waistband I clip this, you know, pop it, that's cool, pop it, you want to do it again? Yeah, for the ladies. Alright, inside the waistband about 4 o'clock, put this over my pants, over my belt, I'm good to go, it's rock solid, no problem. Do I have a problem taking it out? No. Do I have a problem putting it back? Not really. So, I'm not sure what the issue is. I like the molded plastic. I've not ever replaced one. I've not ever gone for an aftermarket one. I like the clip. I especially like the clip. Especially for the EDC. In fact, I wish more companies would do something like this for EDC, or if they would put a clip like this on the Kydex, that would be great, because Tech Lock, you know, they make a million of them, and people love them, and people use them all over, and I got no qualms with them other than it's not for me. Okay? I want to just put it inside the waistband. I'm either going to wear a big knife, on the outside of my belt, drop style or on a dangler out in the woods, or I'm going to go IWB with an EDC. You like that? It makes it sound like cool knife guy talk. Or maybe a little bit dorky. I'm not sure which one. But I'm going to wear inside the waistband, just an everyday carry. So I don't understand the squawk with the molded plastic. I think they're great. You can take off the clip. The clip's removable. You can, if you're left-handed, you can do it on the other side. You can set it up any way you want. They have a molly back for them. If you want to wear it on your belt, you can do that. My son has a molly back, but he doesn't wear it on his belt. He'll just, at this stage, he just keeps it in his bag, and when he needs it, he gets it. All right? Nothing wrong with that. I find it a little frustrating because I'd want to keep my knife on me. But that's okay. Kids are kids, and progress is progress. I got a fair share of experience with Esee, okay? So I want you to understand that I know about these knives, and I like them. They've come out with a lot more knives that I don't have experience with, but I've owned the Azul 2, I've owned the 3, I've owned the Laser Strike, I've owned the 5, I've owned the 6, I've owned the Hunglas. I have liked all of them. It doesn't mean I've kept all of them, but I can certainly tell you that I regret getting rid of some of them. That's the nature of the game, right? And someday, if I ever get rich, I will reacquire them for sure. Not just because the product is great, but because I stand in support of any of the good American companies. I mean, everything. The other thing people might balk about are the stock scales. All right, they're thin. There's really no profile to them. On the 4, the Laser Strike, all the rest of them. On all the rest of them, they're a little boxy, kind of blockish micarta. And I've never found them to be too bad. Okay, never found them to be too bad. All of them useful, all of them functional, all of them worthwhile. Yet, an aftermarket option like the Knife Connection, the TKC scales, are absolutely the way to go. Get yourself a textured G10 scale in the color scheme and design of your choosing, and that's great. Okay, those scales will probably be an additional $50. If this knife costs you $100, $110, I don't really have a problem justifying, $40 more for scales or $50. Okay, this for $150, I can dig it. For $150 for another one of their knives, I can dig it. Just because it's a quality knife from a good company. So this is my boy's knife. It's good enough for me to give to him, and it's good enough for me to take from him when he's not around. Then it's good enough for you if you can dig it. Some people would take a knife like this out in the woods. Some people keep it on them every day. Some people will take it to work, use it and abuse it, and do all their chores with it. And this knife will do all that. That's fantastic. For me, this is not a woods knife. I did clean up a possum with it one day. Possum? I don't remember. It's a possum or a raccoon. And that's when my boy made the comment of why I had to be doing that with his knife. But he'll get over it. I'm pretty sure he already has. But normally I take a larger knife out in the woods, but every once in a while it's nice just to go out there with something that's nothing more than what you need. Okay? I'm going to go out, I'm going to accomplish this for the day, I'm going to walk around, I'm going to do these things, and this is all I need for it. I don't need to plan for something more, or something extra, or something extraordinary, or something imaginary. Okay? We're not doing theoretical exercises out in the woods. We're just going to walk the trail, and we're going to do these things. And sometimes it's just nice to carry what you need, and that's it. Alright? I don't have any problem taking this knife out, on a short walk or whatnot. Okay? For me, this is not hike 5-10 miles out and squat 1-2 options. It's not for me. Okay, I'm not going to make this a smaller companion blade to a larger blade. That's not really the system I go by. But by all rights, all accounts, this is a fantastic knife. And for the $110 or so that you might spend on one, it is worth every stinking penny. Any of the Esee knives are fantastic. I would recommend all of them. So here it is, the Esee 3 molded clip plate, a molded sheath with the clip plate. Alright, you can get them in different configurations with the molly back as well. You should get one. You should get one. You should join the Facebook group. Mike Brown, represent. Go outside! Esee knives, go outside. Peace.